pro camera with a shit lens or shit camera with a pro lens? What's better? Let's find out. Seems that now it's not quite a good time for a Russian guy to start an English channel, right?
Not good time.
So both cameras are set to completely identical settings, HLG BT 2020, because it will be really unfair for a6400 to set it to S-Log, because 8-bit can't really handle S-Log regimes. Both set to 5.6 aperture, because this lens have a variable aperture, depends on the zoom. So I set all to minimum aperture to 5.6, not to mess up with the settings. Both set to shutter 1/200, I don't know how to call it correctly. ISO is also set identical, 125. So if you don't know, a7IV has an ASP-C regime. I can use ASP-C lens with it. This is an ASP-C lens. A7IV is still better than a6400. It's obvious. Has a smoother skin tone. It has more details. You can see it in the Masha's hair. But there is not so much different if you post your content on the social media like Instagram and the other services that compress image a lot. As the further comparison showed, if we attach cheap ASP-C lens to the a6400 and compare it with the full-frame lens with a6400, we can definitely spot the difference. So maybe now, if you have an ASP-C camera like a6400 and you are not comfortable with buying a new expensive body like a7S3 or a7IV or FX3, maybe it's worth buying a full-frame lens, attach it to your camera and be happy with your footage. And you can always then buy a7S3, a7IV or other expensive camera. You already will have the lens that these cameras need.